August 1945. Japan surrenders. After 8 years of hell, China is finally free.
But for millions of Chinese, the nightmare is just beginning.
Two armies prepare for war. Nationalist against communist. Brother against brother. On one side, Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek. 4 million soldiers. American guns. Every major city. Chiang's Kuomintang controls China's wealth. The world recognizes his government as legitimate.
On the other side, Mao Zedong. Outnumbered, outgunned. But his peasant army believes.
In China's villages, millions rally to Mao's red banners.
Land reform!
Equality. Revolution.
Behind the scenes, superpowers choose sides. Stalin arms Mao. Truman backs Chiang, reluctantly.
Summer 1946. Negotiations collapse. The ceasefire shatters. All-out civil war begins.
The prize, Manchuria, China's industrial heart. Coal, steel, railways. Whoever controls it wins everything.
Manchuria, 1946. The richest prize in China. Both armies race north to claim it.
Stalin hands Mao a gift. Thousands of Japanese weapons abandoned by the retreating Soviet army.
Chiang sends his best troops north. American trained, modern equipment. Victory seems certain.
But the communist general is a tactical genius. He avoids direct battle, waits, watches.
Lin strikes where Chiang is weakest. Supply lines, isolated garrisons, quick raids, then vanish into the countryside.
By 1947, Chiang controls Manchuria's cities, but Lin controls everything else.
Nationalist soldiers trapped in cities starve. No supplies, no reinforcements. Morale collapses.
September 1948. Lin launches his final offensive. 400,000 communist troops surround the city of Changchun.
The siege lasts 5 months. Civilians eat grass, tree bark. 150,000 starve to death.
October 1948. Changchun falls. Then Shenyang.
Manchuria's fall shocks the world. But Chiang still controls central China. 2 million troops. He can still win.
The objective is clear. We must push through the Ardennes and secure the bridgehead before the main force arrives. The timing is critical.
500,000 communist troops surge south. Their mission, encircle and destroy Chiang's best armies before they can retreat.
Chiang's generals panic. Retreat or fight? They argue, hesitate, waste precious time.
By the time they decide, it's too late. Communist forces have closed the trap. 600,000 nationalists are surrounded.
The Battle of WWII begins. Over 1 million men. 65 days of continuous combat.
Nationalist troops fight desperately, but they're surrounded, cut off. No food, no ammunition, no hope.
Peasants by the thousands support the communist siege. They push supply carts, carry wounded, dig trenches. This is a people's war.
January 1949. After 2 months of slaughter, the pocket collapses. 300,000 nationalists are killed or captured.
WWII is over. Chiang has lost his best armies. The road to Nanjing lies open. The war is effectively finished.
As WWII ends, a second hammer falls. Communist forces strike north toward Beijing and Tianjin. The Pingjin campaign begins.
Nationalist General Fu Zuoyi defends Beijing with 200,000 troops. But he knows the war is lost.
January 1949. After secret negotiations, Fu surrenders Beijing without a fight. The ancient capital falls peacefully.
Days later, Tianjin refuses to surrender. Communist artillery levels the city. 30,000 die in 2 days. All of northern China is now communist. Chiang's government controls only the south. The Yangtze River becomes the last line of defense.
In Nanjing, Chiang's capital, panic spreads. Government officials burn documents.
Chiang evacuates China's gold reserves to Taiwan. Priceless art from the Forbidden City. Preparing for the inevitable.
April 1949. 1 million communist troops mass on the north bank of the Yangtze. The final offensive is ready.
April 20th. Under cover of darkness, communist forces cross the Yangtze. Nationalist defenses crumble within hours.
Within days, the road to Nanjing is open. 3.5 years of civil war are about to reach their climax.
April 23rd, 1949. Communist troops enter Nanjing.
The presidential palace stands empty. Chiang fled 3 months ago.
On the palace steps, a communist soldier raises the red flag. Photographers capture the moment. History is being made.
In the streets, citizens emerge cautiously. The new rulers promise order, land reform, and justice.
Across China, nationalist armies disintegrate. Entire divisions surrender without firing a shot. The will to fight has vanished.
May 1949. Shanghai, China's richest city, falls. Then Wuhan.
Across the sea, the defeated leader watches. His dream of returning grows more distant. The temporary refuge becomes permanent.
Communist armies march south. Chongqing, Chengdu, Kunming. By autumn, only Tibet and Taiwan remain beyond Mao's reach.
4 years of conflict. Countless lives lost. Millions displaced. The nation has endured tremendous hardship.
The war is over. But for Mao and the communists, the hardest part is just beginning. Building a new China. Summer 1949. Across the Taiwan Strait, 2 million refugees pour onto the island. Soldiers.
Chiang Kai-shek arrives in Taipei. He declares Taiwan the temporary home of the Republic of China. Temporary becomes permanent.
Chiang promises to retake the mainland. His army trains, waits, prepares. But the invasion will never come.
On the mainland, the final nationalist holdouts surrender. Zhoushanan Island.
In cities across China, communist cadres organize. They redistribute land to peasants. Arrest landlords.
The United States recognizes Chiang's government in Taiwan as the legitimate China. The Soviet Union backs Mao. The Cold War divides China.
The leader prepares for the most important moment of his life. October 1st will change everything. The moment he has fought for decades.
Workers construct a massive stage in Tiananmen Square. Red banners everywhere. Beijing prepares for the greatest ceremony in Chinese history.
September 30th, 1949. The eve of a new era.
October 1st, 1949. Dawn breaks over Beijing. Today, China.
By midday, 300,000 people fill Tiananmen Square. Workers, soldiers. At 3 o'clock, the leader ascends. The crowd roars. A historic moment unfolds.
He steps to the microphone. His voice echoes across the square. The Chinese people have stood up!
The crowd erupts. Cheers, tears, relief. After a century of war and humiliation,
a massive red flag rises above the square. 5 yellow stars. The symbol.
In the crowd, a young woman holds her child.
Remember this day. Everything changes now.
Across the world, leaders watch. Washington, Moscow, London.
As night falls, fireworks explode over Beijing. Celebration, hope.
The celebrations end. Morning comes. 900 million people wake.
The Communist Party moves quickly. Land is seized from landlords, redistributed to peasants. It's called reform. It's also revolution.
Across China, thousands of landlords face public trials. Accusations! Confessions! Confessions! Executions!
In cities, the party takes control of factories, banks, and businesses. Private enterprise ends. The state now owns everything.
The United States refuses to recognize the People's Republic. Trade embargo.
October 1950. China enters the Korean War. 300,000 troops crossed the Yalu River.
The years had been long, the battles hard fought. Now, only the
For many Chinese, the new government brings stability after decades of chaos. For others, it brings new forms of oppression. China has survived its battle. But ahead lie the Great Leap Forward, the Cultural Revolution, and decades of transformation and tragedy.
75 years later, the People's Republic still stands. The battle for survival succeeded. But at what cost?
The peasant nation Mao inherited has become the world's second largest economy. 800 million lifted from poverty.
But the cost was staggering. The Great Leap Forward. 30 million dead from famine. The cultural...
Across the strait, Taiwan thrived as a democracy and economic tiger. Two Chinas.
Today, China's Belt and Road spans continents. Its technology rivals America's.
Yet challenges remain. An aging population, environmental crisis, tensions with neighbors.
The Communist Party still rules. Dissent is silenced. The revolution Mao began continues. But in what direction?
Was the battle worth the cost? Historians will debate for centuries. But one thing is certain: China survived.
From the ashes of war, a giant emerged, shaped by violence, famine, and revolution.
Still. October 1st, 1949, the day China stood up. The battle for survival was won. The struggle for its soul continues.